Hi, I'm John McGarr. I'm the co-founder and managing partner of Fresh Squeeze Ideas, and we help progressive marketers engineer breakout brands. So we've created this series, The Future of Marketing and How to Win, to not only share our ideas on where the future of marketing is headed, but to also provoke some new ways of thinking about brand strategy and marketing. We're at a very exciting time in marketing. There's an old saying, half the ad budget is wasted, but we don't know which half. Of course, that's not as true anymore as it once was. Now marketing has technology that's very powerful at understanding what is resonating with customers and being able to calculate an ROI. But I recently saw a story of Lee Cloud. Of course, he's the advertising legend who created the 1990s, things 97, Apple Spot, Here's are the crazy ones. He coined the term marketing arts instead of advertising, and that really gave me pause to wonder, well, what's the difference between advertising and marketing arts? Advertising to me really speaks to sticking a branded message in the faces of passive viewers over and over and over again until they can't help but recall the brand and the message and the icons and the jingle and so on. The modern equivalent of this is pre-roll and display ads that are showing up in our social news feeds and videos that we watch online. It really begs the question about marketing arts. Marketing arts is really about something much more. It's about engagement, it's about experience, it's about creating something of value to the viewer. So this digital era really allows marketers to break free of the 30-second spot and create an endless array of possible creative engagements. So why not take advantage of it? The idea is that these engagements are much more attractive rather than sticking something in front of a passive viewer. While this creates opportunities for one-to-one marketing management like never before, the idea that marketers no longer broadcast but rather engage in personalized marketing is actually a bit of a fallacy. I'm struggling to understand why I'm still bombarded with display ads for stuff I don't care about. The problem is that the scale of executing on the one-to-one marketing proposition is actually beyond imagination. But scattershot pre-roll is not the solution. So, of course, we have to ask ourselves, how do marketers become of value to individual members of the audience? This is a critical question. And you need to start by understanding two things. Number one, products and services play a very important role in consumers' lives. And secondly, marketers have an important role, therefore, to play in the consumers' lives. You see, if everything that we purchase creates meaning in our lives, then marketers have a responsibility, a very serious one. They're involved in our lives. So it's important that marketers truly understand us as consumers and set themselves against the task of enriching our lives with greater meaning. But it leads to the question of, so how do you build meaningful engagement with customers through personalized marketing? The key idea is that narratives attract customers. They choose to engage on a one-to-one basis. And so B2C brands should take a page out of the B2B marketing handbook. Content is king. Crafting a narrative that attracts your target customer rather than trying to throw yourself in front of them online is really the key to success. The best examples of a narrative that attracts customers rather than trying to intercept them is from KLM, the Dutch airline. Now, if you leave something on an airplane, you've probably had the experience that airline crew or the airport staff can be fairly indifferent to your specific problem. They've got a lot going on. Well, KLM has introduced a sniffer dog. And the dog's job when someone leaves something light on the airplane is they come down the aisle, the flight attendant will let the dog smell the item, slip it into its backpack, and it will run off through the airport all the way through to baggage until it finds the person. And what a wonderful way to have your lost items returned to you by this cute little puppy. It's a wonderfully entertaining piece of film that you can find on YouTube. As a viewer, I can't even name another Dutch airline, but I know KLM. And that's what it's all about. It attracted me because it's an entertaining story. It created value in my day. There's another one around Christmas time. WestJet has for several years created the Miracle of Christmas program. In 2013, if you were in an airport with a kiosk from WestJet, you could give a wish list to Santa. And of course, lots of people did it. Adults, kids, wonderful array of people, went up to this video terminal and basically told Santa what they wanted. By the time they landed at their destination, the WestJet staff had gone out, purchased the items, wrapped them, brought them to the airport, and sent them all down the baggage carousel just in time as people were there to collect their luggage. For an industry that doesn't have the best reputation for caring for customers, that's a pretty awesome way of changing a narrative. And of course, it's very shareable content. So that leads to, of course, the question, how do you build such a great narrative? Well, it's very simple. It comes down to deeply understanding both your customers and how they use or how they struggle with your category, regardless of whether the product or service. This can be very complex, but with the right guidance, anyone can navigate this. But the real skill is identifying the new narratives that resolve tensions or align to their values such that customers feel connected. They feel joy, it invokes pride, or they inspire them to explore or has social impact. Once you do all that, you'll have come a long way to defining a purpose for your business that will attract individuals to your brand message rather than jamming them a less relevant message at a time.